30s. A lot of us should be able to climb out by around 9 to 10 a.m. We'll have a light wind chill at times in which the winds are relatively calmer. We're not talking gusts upwards of 20 miles an hour, maybe around 5 to 10 miles an hour walking out the door, which could make those temperatures just a couple degrees colder. So you want to go ahead and make sure you just keep that jacket on and just stay warm. I would go ahead, especially for those pipes, keep them covered up until about 9 a.m. Currently walking out into the city of Big Spring, 27 degrees. Rather frigid stuff out there walking out the door. We're going to be barely above freezing by 9 a.m. in which we should be into the 40s by the time we head into 10 a.m. Currently around 29 into Midland, 31 out into Odessa, 28 in Marfa, as well into Carlsbad, with a bit more of those widespread 20s across the Big Country, Contra Valley, even some teens into Eastland this morning around 18 degrees, with 26 in Abilene and 26 into San Angelo, feeling like 19 degrees walking out the door. A significant snowstorm has taken place up into the northeast of us. Not expecting any winter precipitation or precipitation today at all, as surface high pressure is relatively going to keep things calm at bay as it moves off into the east of us, going to help aid into that southerly flow, warming us up into some 50s and 60s for daytime highs today. Going to be gusty at times around 25, maybe 30 miles an hour, mostly by the later portions of our afternoon. But for the morning hours, winds are going to stay nice and calm, similar as we head into around Wednesday morning, which we're going to warm up ahead of the boundary. Overnight lows will be warmer because of this boundary approaching, in which behind the boundary we're going to be working with more colder air and also breezier conditions as it passes through. But one thing I do want to make note of, if you are traveling up into the areas of Lubbock and Amarillo, there will be an opportunity for a few snow showers, a limited accumulation, but some of these could try to sneak into near the northern portions of Knox County as well Lee County. I'm not expecting anything widespread when it comes to impacts, or really any impacts at all, but this is mostly going to be around to Thursday morning, in which the basin, Big Country, Contra Valley, most of us will stay dry until about the late afternoon. We'll be able to have a few isolated showers where most of us will be remaining into the 40s. And here's the timing of that cold front. Going to be heading around into Wednesday evening, just a little bit after sunset for the basin. Going to make that full passage throughout the region by 6 a.m. So walking out the door, definitely those kiddos are going to need the jacket, as most of us can lose it by the afternoon. Most of us warming up into those low to middle 60s and some 70s across the region, with some upper 50s for the Big Country and some lower 60s down into the Contra Valley. We'll see that strong cold front drop us into the 40s heading into Thursday. We'll rebound rather quickly under some kind of southerly and westerly winds that will begin to pick up heading into the weekend, but this should be relatively nice and at least warmer with 60s for daytime highs.